Hey guys, so I haven't been getting sleep, so let's just ignore that. I kind of wanted to document my hair loss and talk about what I could be doing to fix it. Now, I know some people, especially some of the people in my life, unfortunately, they'll say like, oh, you've got plenty of hair and blah, 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 blah. And it looks, what do you mean? It looks thick, blah, 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 blah. Especially when it's out. I mean, it's fairly obvious right now. But I will always have more hair than you. No matter, I could be damn near bald and I will still have more hair than you because I was blessed to begin with. Just accept it, okay? Just accept what I'm saying to you. It's like when white boys think I have a fat ass. I don't. You just don't have anything to go off of. That's why you think I'm not bald. That's why they think I have the world's biggest butt. Or, well, some of them. That's why, I mean, I could go on, but it's not even that serious. My hair has fallen out on and off since high school. My body doesn't handle stress very well, and I have some other things going on. So yeah, I just want to document where I'm at, where I'm going, what I think I'm going to do to fix the issue. Ow, what the hell was on that? Ow, that was, ugh. And what I want to do better. I know that I tend to have a lot of inflammation, like no matter how well I eat. So in the past, before everything started happening, I was using like certain shampoos to kind of help counteract that. So I was using tea tree and this is so stupid. So I was using tea tree and the macadamia shampoo, and I've actually stopped using those a while back, not for any particular reason. They were working just fine. So that is where I'm going to start. But I just stopped using, I ran out. The macadamia is like $50. The tea tree is like 20, 30, even with my discount. So it's not like it's super overpriced, but I just it didn't feel like a responsible purchase, and now I'm paying for it, I guess. Through this experience, again, well, I guess let me back up a little bit. I just want to say, like, people that are going through hair loss, whether it be from stress or they're pulling it out, or just other things that cause that. I think a lot of the time, I know myself, I was wondering what the hell I did to deserve this, especially because for a long time there, I think I was taking really good care of my hair. The finger detangling, the scalp massages, just doing a lot of I guess you could say comparatively the defense work. I wasn't doing the offense. I wasn't taking care of my body, cutting out people or things that stressed me out. And some things are unavoidable. It's just unfortunate that I couldn't just and that's just how it is. And we just have to be positive and patient. Some of the research, and it was entry-level research, I did not spend hours. I am a cosmetologist, well, technically just a hair designer because I failed that math class and I wasn't going back for it. Anyway, I'll say cosmetologist for clarity. But let me make the distinction now. I have a hair designer's license. Okay. So, like I was saying, it's entry-level research. A few quick Google searches, a few videos, a few, granted, my opinion or my ideas are informed because I did go to school. It still wasn't, what's the word? It means thorough. I think it's an E word, but extensive. There we are. It wasn't extensive research at all. So with that said, take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. I'm so happy I could string a sentence right now because normally like my memory is really bad. And that makes me sad too. Anyway, I was gonna say the telogen phase, which if I remember correctly is the phase from where the hair is kind of telogen ephyllum, but it's one of the phases where the hair is kind of being pushed out or getting ready to be pushed out, and canogen is the actual shedding phase, if I have it all down correctly. And there's actually a phase in between those two that people don't really talk about. I think it's kind of one of those things where it's like it's a technicality, it's not really a thing. But anyhow, this period lasts for about 3 to 6 months. So in theory, this could be the worst of it, because I noticed the shedding of like at least 2 months ago. So this could be, where we are meeting our end and I can like get back to my regular life, so to speak, as it pertains to my hair, or at least my regular expectations. But I also read that when your hair is shedding from stress, you may not see results until 3 months after the fact, which would make sense as to why it kind of felt for me. And hopefully I'm explaining this well. It felt for me like out of the blue. It's like, no, I'm not stressed. I'm fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are daily stresses. I'm a terrible driver and I'm working on that. I've only been driving for, I think, 6 months. So, that's a daily stress for sure. But I'm okay. I'm not like falling apart more than normal. So it was just like, what the heck? I am hopeful. I would say I have a good bit of new growth. There's very few spots on my head that are clear, or not bald, because bald isn't really the right word. I don't really see scalp anywhere except for like in some of my parts where I know the hair isn't gonna grow back. So I'm pretty hopeful that things will go back to normal as they have in the past. When it happened in high school, when it happened, 6-7 years ago. I'm pretty hopeful. It's just frustrating because it was something that I thought I could grow out of or move on past. It's not something that I'm noticing in my siblings. When I talk to my mom about it, she says that, she notices the thin area here and there, but it clears up in a month or two and everything's fine. So it's frustrating because I don't feel like I have a lot of, all I have really for reference is myself and the internet. And that's okay, because what was I gonna do? And it doesn't really make sense to compare yourself to others anyway, even if they are related. It gives reference, but you don't, maybe you don't need the constant. Ow, my eye. So, yeah. The Cortisol has been released. Like I said, pretty hopeful. Not too worried about it. I kind of do struggle every morning, like just trying not to shave it off but, you know, because of the work that I do, it's sort of important that I at least look like I know something about hair. And that's, I think, one of the reasons why it's frustrating to lose your hair in the first place. Just in my field, it's like, so damn, like, especially, I hate to say it, but like, as Black people, the first thing we think is like, oh, you don't have, well, I shouldn't say we, but the first thing we think is, oh, you don't have any hair, so what do you know? So I'm not even in a position where I could shave it and not have to think about it ever again. I have to kind of acknowledge this every day. So the hair here, it's, you know, I would say that it's I would have said it's my hairline, but it's kind of well into my hairline. And I'll kind of throw up some videos for context as well. Especially because I think it is kind of hard to see in here. Because right now this looks pretty full. I know it's not though. Anyway, I did kind of identify, or I do sort of identify with my widow's peak. So it was kind of upsetting that it's on its way out. Not the end of the world, but kind of sucks. So hopefully we see progress. I'm gonna be documenting it and sort of expressing what I'm doing and what I think I could have done differently. I think, honestly, if I had just managed my stress better and really stayed on top of my my routine, this probably wouldn't have happened in the way that it did. There was a period, oh God, okay, so maybe there were two things that happened that I remember. There was a period where I wasn't detangling it, I was just like putting it up. And don't get me wrong, I was shampooing it, but it was still like, I wasn't taking care of it the way that I want to take care of it. You know, the way I want my clients to take care of their hair. So yeah, there was that period. And I wouldn't say I was stressed. I wasn't stressed, I don't think. I was just, I don't know, whatever. Nevertheless, this is where we're starting. All right, so later, guys.